Hello Fearless Gamers, Matt here for Fearless Games, and today I'm going to be doing a painting tutorial. Forgive me if I'm a little quiet right now. Some people are asleep in the house, so I'm trying to be a little bit quiet. That's also why I'm not in my normal recording area, because that's literally right next to their room, and so they can hear me. So I'm going to try and, so it's going to be courteous, but today I'm going to do a painting tutorial on this new paint technique. Well, it's a new paint technique slash new paint style type of thing. It's just going to call it paint technique because that's pretty much what it is. For doing stone work on models to make them have this really neat, cool stone effect. I found this in one of the White Dwarfs, and just basically going to go over how it works. And that's basically it. The technique that this primarily uses is called stippling. And so let's not waste any more time and let's jump right in. What we first do is we take the piece we're going to be working on and give it a base coat of Bane Blade Brown. Now, because this is a layer paint, if you happen to spray paint your piece black first like I did, you will most likely need to use 2 coats. And for a more rough surface look, do not wet your brush when reapplying paint to the bristles. This way, tiny bits of paint get broken off and painted onto the piece. Once this is dry, we are ready to stipple. GW does make a stipple brush, which is a brush with short, stiff bristles, but be warned, this brush is a pain to clean. You can also use a dry brush. Now, the GW dry brushes are stiffer than your normal brushes, but I have noticed that the soft bristled dry brush from Army Painter works just as well. The difference is going to be the look. The stiff bristles will give you a more jagged appearance, sort of like rust patterns on metal, whereas the stiff bristles will give you a more smooth, soft effect, sort of like the swirls in marble. So it really all depends on which look you're trying to achieve with the piece. So we take our brush and we apply Rack Our Flesh. We take a paper towel and we stipple a little bit of the paint onto the towel to ensure a good stippling effect that isn't lost because the brush is too overloaded with paint. We then stipple the paint onto the model. Stippling is done by taking your brush and in a quick light, much lighter than I start out with in this video, up and down motion all over the model. Think of your hand as a needle on a sewing machine, going up and down over and over again in a very fast pace. Do this all over the model, refilling your brush as needed. Don't be afraid to go over the same area over and over again. This will help give the stone effect a more realistic look and ensure that you've hit every area at least once. Once you are done, we move on to adding cracks to the piece. We use a fine detail brush and the paint color XV88. With our paintbrush loaded up with paint, we then draw squiggly vine-like lines. There's really no right way to do this, just apply it as you see fit, but be careful not to overdo the effect, or you'll risk it looking fake. Also, try not to be uniformal. Place these lines in random areas, going in random directions, in different patterns all over the piece. And when you are done, you'll have this stunning effect that gives you this realistic stone look that is absolutely breathless and professional looking, but it only takes just a small amount of time, roughly about 30 minutes if you're really into it. And that's basically all there is to it. So I hope you enjoy the tutorial. If you guys have any other questions, if there's anything you want me to try and go over from some of the models that you've seen on the Facebook page, you know, feel free to leave a comment. Subscribe to us if you haven't yet, so you can keep up to date with what's going on Fearless Games, and that's pretty much it. Again, thank you all for watching, and until next time, Fearless Gamers, take care.